had really bad luck.
Well,
guys, I have bad news.
Yeah.
I have good and bad news.
Yes.
It's just us. The good news is it's just us.
Good. There are 8 of us.
That's not a lot for how many we started off with. We had 35, and there's 8 of us.
Yeah, I know.
Now keep in mind that does not mean everyone that died isn't already in here. Some of us, there's still some of us that aren't even on the server right now or haven't been on at all.
Yep.
But this is how many there are, which isn't a lot in terms of how many people we got to deal with, along with the zombies outside of our door.
Considering we are more tactically able than civilians, I'd still say we're at a decent advantage when it comes to squad tactics.
That doesn't mean they didn't kill. A lot of our guys died, and a lot of the guys out there, a lot of the civilians out there, were next to our guys that died. That does not mean
the horde out in the middle of the safe zone. What do you think? You think they're gonna run out there trying to loot?
No. Some of our guys didn't even die to the zombies. Some of our guys died by just common sense, and some of our guys died to zombies that we cleared out. And guess what? I died to a zombie last session, and my body was gone completely. Zombie nothing. It was gone, which had better loot than probably everyone here. So, for your information, someone is out there with our stuff. Doesn't mean they're in our safe zone, but it means there's people out there with our stuff.
We've known that for since day one. There's people with our...
Yes, but keep in mind, we're talking about our skill. We're talking about our weapons and armor. That doesn't mean that everyone out there doesn't already have our stuff. The same things as us. Now, I agree with you if you said that these guys are underskilled or under weapon wise, under loot, that sort of stuff. But at this given time, we are probably at the same tier as everyone else out there. We're in a bad situation with food. Our food isn't going to last a couple days. We have to come up with a plan, and it needs to be done now.
And may I speak?
Yes.
I think we should just leave and go to that one base we've been talking about.
Keep in mind,
I think we should
we have a lot of choices on the board, but I think we should hold here. It's the only place with even a perimeter. We leave this place, just know we're going to have to rely on windows, we're going to have to rely on doors. The barricading of everything out there is here. If we leave this place, we have much bigger problems when it comes to defending. We won't last for even a week out there, if even a day. Hope you understand. A lot of civilians died because all they had to rely with was windows and doors. We have a wall around our base. There's not a lot of people that have that. We're lucky to be even alive now.
If we hold this zone, there are going to be tasks that need to get done fast. First, we need to locate either some sandbags, and we need to empty them. And we need to start shoveling dirt and moving it to the roof so that we can make a farm. Additionally, we're going to need to sift through the city, to put it kindly, over the next few days to recover assets.
That's if there's even assets to recover.
I can guarantee you nobody's made it to the gym.
There is, I can confirm right now, and that does not mean that someone hasn't looted it, but there was, past tense, a generator magazine that we can recover and get power onto this place. We have gas, but we just need the generator magazine at the gym.
I read one before. I just connected to the roof.
Yeah, he's already done it.
Do you need gas?
We just need gas.
Alright, I know where a gas can is. Give me a minute.
That's probably our best likely decision right now. Survive.
Yeah, let me know if we have power.
Do you realize that just about every group of humans that we got power?
Power's on. Yes.
We got power, boys. But not a whole lot. We don't got a lot of time before it runs out.
Here's the thing. People have been villainizing us from the beginning. They will continue to.
So we're on
the
our
current
own.
The current bleak situation that we find ourselves in is not going to make them want to help us any more than they probably would have before. All our civilian allies have been killed.
Most. We don't know how many are still alive, if there's any.
And we don't know where we are.
I've only known of 3 or 4 civilians that actually cared about us.
Monroe, when you went out there, did you see any survivors?
No,
only
saw them
saw
walking dead.
I only saw friends.
the only survivors that I saw earlier, there's like 5 of them, were in that building, and they're dead now. They're all holed up in there. We went in there, we tried to go in there, steal their stuff, and we died too, and they did too. It's just us, really.
Look, here's what's gonna have to happen. When we get daylight, we need to make our moves. We need to send out people who are able-bodied and not injured. If we have any of those, I don't think we do.
I'm not interested.
We'll have to start figuring out how we're going to do this, because we need people out there that aren't injured. They need to go out there. We need to retrieve our men, because they have gear. And we need to get to that survivor compound, clear out the dead survivors. They used to be our ally.
They have to have stuff on them.
There's
We need food.
There's-
We
there's
are on the lowest end of rations.
Can I finish, please?
I
Before we interrupt me? Just respectfully. The only way we're going to make it out of this is we're going to need to shift the entire city, and I mean in the entire city. First, it's going to have to be the places we know there is supply. I know where that one man's house was, because we gave it to him on the first day. One of their houses is in that multiple-story apartment building on the 3rd floor.
That's on the leftmost side.
Yes, it's on the leftmost side, 3rd floor. Additionally, we have the old Italian compound. I know, ironic, we're in Chinatown. But there's the Italian compound. Then, additionally, there is, I'm trying to remember. There's some buildings that people were using directly near the North Gate. Some shops, I believe.
Do you think
There's
it'll
people on
work?
top of the roofs.
Do you think it'll work? That you're not just saying this and that this could actually work out? You mean like getting all this stuff? This feels like an impossible task knowing how many zombies there are.
You have to understand, whether it's an impossible task or not, it's better dying fast than dying like a rat in a cage until we're nothing but the bones.
I mean, look at
If you
France.
all want to
Go
sit
ahead,
here
sorry.
and not make any moves, that is fine by me, and I will do it myself. And then if I join the Horde, I join the Horde. But I'm not going to sit here and die like a rat. I am going to make sure that I do everything in my power so that the men under my command have a slight chance of making it out of this alive. Because the idiots above me left us for dead. And I'll be damned if I remain the last one alive. That's just not how this works. We don't give up on one another.
Then let's push through.
We are now the squad. We are no longer departments. We're no longer individuals. We are a team. Regardless of your ranking and previous statures, you all treat each other like brothers, because we are in this together. We will not make it any other way.
God damn it, sorry.
Goddamn Tourette's.
That's what I meant to do.
Now, break, take some time to reflect. And when we have time to, we'll go out and we'll get this thing done. If you need to talk to me, I'll be in here.
Let's do this, huh?
Let's fucking do this.
Let's go to Uwa. Uwa.
Faith in God better be strong enough.